How's your spirit? Mine, still vexed. I don't know if you heard my theme song this morning, but y'all, I am truly, truly, truly tired. What kind of role models do our children have? Looking at the crying, the whining, they're treating me bad. I just don't understand it, right? And I say that because when I was a kid, I, the singers that were out there, several of them were, I'm sure, mistreated for their weight, their height, for being black. I mean, let's think about it. We're talking about folks like Luther Vandross, Heavy D, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin. There's a host of black singers from back in the day who were fat, but they were empowered. They made us feel strong and empowered. They gave us a reason to keep going and keep fighting. And seeing your role model in tears, I'm going to assume that's got to be difficult. Or is she a crying model? Is she a whining model? Is that the goal? Just to teach our children how to sit around and whine and complain and not take action in their lives. Miss, she's got millions of dollars and millions of followers. Does she seem happy? Doesn't look like it. Y'all gotta forgive me. I need a little bit of sage in my life. Like real talk. It is it's really vexing, right? So I'm gonna cleanse my spirit of all negative displaced energy and refill it with positive, purposeful, peaceful energy. And hopefully in so doing, I'll be able to have this conversation with y'all without being overly upset. And we can really talk about what it means, right? Because it does mean something. So, yesterday, we talked about having a theme song. We talked about how music is therapeutic to the spirit. Music is therapeutic for the soul. And that's a true statement all the time. Um, so, I also said that that being the case, we need to look at the music that we consume and figure out how important it is, right? And whether or not it's something that we really want to be ingesting, putting into our bodies, or in this case, into our minds and into our spirit. And one of the things that I can say for certain is, as we listen to this music and as we go through these things, we're sometimes not cognizant of the music that we're listening to, right? We're just listening to the beat. Does it make us sway? Does it make us feel something? Do we want to, I don't know, dance, be close to someone else, right? But are we actually listening to the words? And when we listen to those words, are they things that we actually want to put into our bodies? Now, what I can say is when it comes to Lizzo, a lot of her songs are positive and motivating, right? She's got a song talking about feeling good as blank, right? Um, and in that song, right there in the titles, feeling good as hell, right? So you would assume that she's feeling fantastic. In that song, unfortunately, it doesn't seem that way at all. She is singing about feeling good as hell, but then she's up on Instagram Live, crying and complaining. And so I actually haven't watched this Instagram Live. I just saw that she was once again crying about being called fat. And then she wanted to go ahead and talk about how she wasn't a mammy in another video. And now she's saying that people are racist. So I would like to hear her side of things and see exactly what it is that she has to say. And then we'll go from there, right? So I am going to share my screen. Let me put her on the big screen there. I'm going to share the audio and we're going to watch this together. And then I'm going to react on the other side. This is for educational purposes, by the way. Copyright fair use.
It just,
I hope that you guys can hear this.
I feel so down.
I didn't realize this was 12
Like,
minutes, y'all, but
I worked
we'll get through it
so
together.
hard. I've been working triple time, like quadruple time. It's like doing like 12 hours a day of promos and interviews, doing studio, going to the studio with a fucking root canal, gotten a root canal twice, and gone to the studio and recorded music, wrote songs. I'm in rehearsal. I'm filming every single day,
Hey, Patrice.
shooting a
Glad to see you in
documentary.
here. We're just watching this Lizzo
I'm
Instagram.
still writing
Just want to see
music,
what it is that she's got to say to cry about once again, and
shooting
then I'm going to discuss
music
it on the other
videos,
side.
promo and photo shoots. I'm putting so much loving energy into the world. And bro, sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back. It's like it doesn't matter how much positive energy you put into the world, you're still gonna have people who have something mean to say about you.
Are we surprised that people are mean, though?
And for the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings.
Then why are we
I
here?
don't care. I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance gets lower.
Why is it our responsibility?
My patience is lower. I'm more sensitive, and it gets to me.
Okay, wait. So basically, because you chose to get into an industry where you were going to have to work hard um, and be seen by your body image as well as your creativity or your ability to be creative, um, or as and you do well, you're upset. Is that what we're talking about here? Can y'all? I don't understand. I really feel like she's complaining about being successful. But okay, we'll keep going, and then maybe I'm wrong.
There's so many people who love rumors,
Thank you for
and I'm
coming in,
so
blind guy,
happy.
his wife, their life. So glad to
I
see y'all
really
again.
am, because we worked hard, and I know that this hard work is paid off. Cardi B worked her fucking ass on. Atlantic worked their asses off. My team, Team Lizzo, we went hard. I'm grateful.
Is this
I
about
just feel like I'm
underappreciation?
seeing negativity directed towards me in the most weirdest way. Like,
What do you? I don't
people saying
understand.
shit about me that just doesn't even make sense. It's fat phobic,
What doesn't make sense though?
and it's racist, and it's hurtful. If you don't like my music, cool. If you don't like Rumors the song, cool.
Patrice,
But a
I
lot
hear
of
what
people
you're
don't like
saying, but
me
full stop. Okay. You said it's the body image shaming that social media is doing to her that she's talking about. But let's be real. Social media is no different than a giant high school, right? And I'm sure when Lizzo was in high school, she was treated in a similar fashion. I'm sure there are plenty of high school girls who were treated in a similar fashion. And what she's doing as a role model right now is showing them how to do nothing but whine, to stay in that same space, being bullied, being victimized, being mistreated. See, the thing is we can talk about what social media is doing as far as its badness. But what about the fact that she's not doing anything on her end, right? She's going to be upset about being called fat, right? To whatever extent that they called her fat. Okay. When I was 19 and 20, the thing was Big Shirley. And I was huge at some point, right? We talked about it a couple days ago. So I understand, but it doesn't mean that I owe you empathy or even understanding, honey. You have to do something for yourself. Right. But I understand when you say you're telling me what she was talking about. What I'm saying to you is she's the role model here. She's the example for our children and our girls. How is she going to stand up sitting here crying and fighting? How is this empowerment? That's my question. How does this do anything to keep people from fat shaming, right? How does this do anything to make them look in a more positive light? It looks like she's just whining and crying. That's what I'm trying to understand. I really and truly want to try to figure out how we can get either her into a better place so she can be a better role model, or we can use this moment, which is what I'm trying to do right now, as a teaching moment. This woman is in some way lying to our girls, our children, right? Either she's lying about being happy with the skin that she's in because she's got a song called Feeling Good as Hell, and yet here she is crying, but she's got millions of dollars and millions of followers. She's got a platform this large and she's crying about being treated badly rather than doing something, right? And it's because she's the only one who can do something. Who else can make her unfat and make the shaming stop? That's my question. We'll keep going.
because of the way I look. And I'm like, anyways, y'all, I'm just having one of those days where
I
I don't have
fully
no
agree with
time.
you.
I don't got no time to chill. I don't
She is in her feelings about the fact that she's fat and she's unhappy with it, always has been, probably. And she couldn't change it. She couldn't get out there, make all of the money in the world, and get people to like her because she had all the money in the world and a beautiful face and talent. She thought that would be enough, right? And yeah, we all think that it should be enough, but we know that that's not the truth. And when you know that it is up to you to make the change, Patrice, that's my only thing. Can't nobody else make it better for her but her. And in turn, no one can make it better for any of our fat sons and daughters out there but them. We can talk to them. We can support them. We can want to be their motivation. We can want to do it for them. But the tragic reality is, until they get up and do it for themselves, it just ain't going to happen. So, what are we going to do about that, Patrice? How do we move the ball forward for them? Let's keep going.
got time to see my family. I don't got no fucking friends. All my friends work with me outside of work. I mean, I got like three friends outside of work and they don't even live in LA. I think I'm just overwhelmed. I think I've been in shock ever since the song came out. And I've been like, tequila, turn up, and work. And I haven't really been able to sit and just congratulate myself.
So, is she
Like,
saying she's having a mental health break right
I
now?
did it. I dropped a song. I said everything I wanted to say. I make music that I like. that's important to me, and I make music that I hope helps people. Period. I'm not making music for white people. I'm not making music for anybody. I'm a black woman making music. I make black music. Period. I'm not.
Okay, wait. First of all, there's no monolith on black music. Second of all, making music, um, like she said, for everybody. She's making music that she likes, and she's making music for her. What does that mean then? Right? She's making music to inspire herself to do better, and yet she's not doing better. By extension, if she's not doing better making that music, then neither are her children, and neither are our children who are listening to her make that music. I agree with you, blind guy, his wife. It does hurt. I've been there before. And I also get that she needs to dry up those tears too. Because here's the thing, she is body armor for young black girls out there who look just like her. If she would stop making these videos and stand up there on that stage as she's been doing, perform her shows, and then go home and get her health together, get her life in order, and put that out there for them to see, that would be motivating. That would be something different. That would be a role model, right? But when you are in the position that she's in and you get onto Instagram and you cry about the things that these girls are going through every day with no solutions, and yet your music seems to say that you're fine with the way that you are, there's a disconnect. The cognitive dissonance is real and it means something. And also, she mentioned Cardi B. Great, but is Cardi living the life that she's portraying? No, she's not. And we know she's not, right? She said, didn't she, that she wouldn't let her children listen to her music? I agree with you, Patrice. She needs to do something like Monique or something like I did. I've got to find that picture. Matter of fact, while this rolls, I'm going to search my hard drive. But I used to be 330 pounds, even more than that. It's just that 330 is the number that I remember on the scale, right? And so I'm not speaking out of disrespect. I'm not speaking from a place of not understanding. I'm speaking from a place of love. But my love, compassion, and empathy aren't for almost 30-year-old Lizzo. My love, compassion, and empathy are for the 14, 16, and 20-year-old girls who are watching her and need something different. That's the thing. That's my problem, right? And you're right. Cardi B wants more doggone plastic surgery. What's that going to do? Teach our girls not to have discipline, right? Lizzo, on the one hand, she's got to have great discipline. She's up there on stage all the time, right? Singing, dancing, playing that flute, whatever it is, that takes a lot. That's discipline. Why can't she carry that over into other facets of her life? What has happened? How do we get our children to see that so that they can make better choices? Sometimes we have to use our role models as teachable moments for the negative things that they do. That's just as important.
I'm not serving anyone but myself. Everyone is invited to a Lizzo show, to a Lizzo song, to this good energy. Everyone's invited. Anyway, I just want to express my gratitude for everyone who listened to the song, who everyone who listened to the song and watched the video, period. Whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, thank you for your stream. Thank you for your viewership. If you love it, thank you. If it's meh, thank you, because at least you gave it a chance. At least you listened to it. That means something to me.
All right, so let's and Blind Guy's Wife Their Life. I'm glad you're here. First of all, I did get copyright strike like right away. As soon as my video posted for the music that I played yesterday, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not monetized. If y'all want to support me, my Cash App is there. Buy me a coffee is on the main page. I greatly appreciate it. More important to me is fixing these things, right? Telling you how to get a theme song, why it's important. And why are we using this moment right now inside of my things about theme songs? Because we can change this. If we all sit down and listen to the music and think about the words that we are consuming, we can change this. We can make her behavior have to match her words. We can make our behavior have to match the words that we consume every day. Healthier music, healthier foods, healthier positive energy coming into us is then what we put out into the world. And it's a continuous cycle that plays over and over and over. But the opposite is true, right? Convexly, if all we ever receive is dead energy, negative energy, disrespectful things, and then we put that back out into the world, that same cycle continues. I agree with you. It should be from a treadmill or some type of healthy Black folks convention. Maybe just, she didn't have to go vegetarian or vegan. If she could just go moderation, right? Moderation in everything. She could moderate her appearance some. Maybe put on a little bit more fabric, right? Maybe tone down the makeup just a little bit, right? There are things that you can do to keep some of that from happening to you. She's not doing that. Patrice, the celebrities aren't supposed to be anybody's role models, but at some point we've all looked at for representation's sake, right? Right. I needed some Black representation when I was a young girl, and I found that my mother wouldn't let us watch The Wizard of Oz, but she let us watch The Wiz. Why? Because they all looked like us, and that was the most important thing. You know this. You and I are similar in age, and so there was no representation. I don't know if you have children, but I had children, Patrice, and in the '90s, I couldn't find things that would represent my family and my children. So when it came to the holidays and when it came to the things that we watched on TV, a lot of times it was cartoons or things that had like animation to them versus real live people. And yet here we have a real live, beautiful, fat Black woman who is not comfortable with the skin that she's in, but she's lying to our children and saying that she is. And that's the problem. We have to lead by example, right? I've been hollering about that all this time, right? One thing that I've definitely said over and over again is that we have to lead by example. Lizzo is a leader. What kind of leadership is it? That's the thing that's important to me. That's what I want to talk about. That's why I'm doing this. It's not clout chasing. It's not fat shaming. It's not disrespect. It's out of love. She has to love herself as much as I love the children that she's doing harm to. That's the thing. Let's keep going.
For the people who just always gonna have something negative to say about me that has nothing to do with music or the content of my character or me as an artist and just has everything to do with my body or whatever trope you think I fall
Thank
into,
you for stopping in, sweet Lulu Bean, and I agree
suck
with
my
you.
pussy from behind.
Whoa! I beg your entire pardon. First of all, I'm sorry if that's where you came in and I spoke to you, sweet Lulu. I have not seen this, and so I did not know it was coming. I'm going to be demonetized anyway, so who cares? Like I said, y'all love me. You want to support me. It's down there and it's on the page. But so I also say that because if you all haven't heard the song but would like to, I am willing to go ahead and play it. But y'all put a one in the comments if you actually put a 5 in the comments if you want to go ahead and play it. Okay, 5 is power when you're talking to 5% is a whole another thing. Don't worry about it. But anyway, if you want to hear, if you want a little a snippet of it, let me know and I'll play it. I'm gonna rewind that in just a second and listen to the whole thing again. They aren't our role models, and as they said, our role models are being given to us, right? Isn't that what Johnson said? She is certainly a role model that's given to us. They found her, they elevated her, right? She's got all these other talents, but then what? She's got to dress half naked. And in dressing half naked, she's so uncomfortable. She's already uncomfortable with the skin that she's in, and then you put her in no clothes. So now what? I know. Listen, mostly right here, right now is ladies. Corey, if you're our president, I greatly appreciate you being here. But ladies, you all know when we feel like we got on an extra 5, 10 pounds, we don't really want to be looking at ourselves in the mirror or turning the lights on when we're with loved ones, right? So, do you really think that she's comfortable up there? And I do agree with you. It's the hypocrisy in it, Patrice. How can you be that way? You know that you're not happy. Why would you sell that lie? Why would you sell that lie? We're worth so much more. I don't, here's the thing, Patrice. What is the pendulum, though? Right? Are we society it? Do we set the standard? Right? Art mimics life, life mimics art. Which one is it? What are we doing? I am full agreement with you, sweet Lulu Bean. I'm gonna take this back just a little bit. And again, y'all, I'm sorry for the cursing. I'm not gonna be monetized. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And then, like I said, put a 5 in the chat if you want me to play the music. And let me put it this way: I know you don't want me to play the music, but if we are willing to be unbiased and listen to it to make a final decision on whether or not she's actually being a role model or doing harm and detriment. All right, so here we go.
Of my character or me as an artist, and just has everything to do with my body or whatever trope you think I fall into. Suck my pussy from behind.
What kind of character do you have when those are the words that come out of your mouth? She said we could talk about her character. Is that not what saying that she is not a role model because she is a hypocrite and a liar is? Hmm? If you're unhappy with the skin that you're in, but you're selling this story to our children every day, does that not make you a hypocrite? And if you're a hypocrite and you lie, does that not mean that your character is flawed? Hey, my vivid life, thank you for coming in and checking me out. I greatly appreciate you being here. Hey, Joe, I didn't see you slide in down there. As Patrice and Lulu Bean and my blind guy, his wife, their life said earlier, excuse me, role models. That's what we're talking about, right? Is Lizzo a role model or a whining model? Is she teaching our daughters and sons and our children, and by extension, other cultures about us, positive things? Is she inspiring them to go out there and do more? Or is she inspiring them to get on Instagram and cry and hope that people give them some empathy and understanding? Because what do we always hear? The world don't owe you understanding. The only person who can truly understand you is yourself. And when you love and understand yourself, what the others say does not matter. Like Patrice said earlier, our role, the people, musicians, celebrities shouldn't be our role models. Their music should be entertaining and maybe inspiring. The message, not them. And that's the problem. Thank you so much, Joe. I enjoyed stopping through Akamur last night. I'm going to try to do it again today. But y'all, in order to be able to get anything out to the folks on the West Coast, I got to get up extra early. We're 3 hours ahead out here in Arizona. I think it's until October, right, Patrice? And then we'll go to being 2 hours ahead, and that'll make my life a little bit easier. But I'm trying to get content out so that, my East Coast folks can at least listen to over lunchtime. Maybe we can get in a brief hour chat or two before y'all got to go back to work. But Joe, and I'm sorry, my vivid life. Right now, we're just listening to Lizzo's Instagram complaints. And then after that, I'm considering going ahead and listening to at least a portion of the song that she and Cardi B just put out. I've already been demonetized for the videos that I did yesterday that had music in them, and that's fine. It's not really my purpose. This is my goal and purpose, to get us to understand that what we allow them to put out as our image is a detriment to us. It's up to us to take it back, right? And you're absolutely correct, sweet Lulu Bean. It's up to us to take back the narrative, right? We've got to say, This is not okay. This is why it's not okay. And without using all of those things, right? It is wrong to shame someone for being fat because you're attacking them for you know, something that can be changed. You know, you're attacking them for something that's small, base. You know, it's not necessary. It doesn't make you a good person to point out that someone is fat. Um, it is hurtful to call someone fat or a land whale or whatever your choice of words were, depending on which social media thingy you watch or listen to. But it's also harmful, and even more so, to pretend that there's something that you're not for millions of people and call it your real life. If she was saying that she was up there acting every day, I'd be different about it, but she's not, right? So, with that vulgar statement, yes, on a public platform, like how you're making music, black music, and that's coming out your mouth. I don't talk like that. I don't. I don't talk like that in intimate situations. So it's a lot, but let's keep going. We got another. Ooh, mercy, y'all. I'm sorry. We got 5 minutes. We may cut this short because it seems to be a bunch of the same. But let's see.
Cause y'all motherfuckers gonna be the
Oh,
main ones catching up.
well, dang.
Every artist that's great has went through the same type of criticism.
Pause. Every artist that's great has went through the same type of criticism. Know what they didn't do? Go to the media at the time and say, "Y'all treat me bad. Y'all treat me bad because I won't change me." Here's the deal. She's going to say somewhere along the way it's about race or whatever the case may be, but truly it's not, right? Exactly. Jill Scott didn't get up there and whine and complain about them calling her fat. Jill Scott got out there and did the damn thing. And right now, still heavy, Jill Scott put that microphone too close to her face. And how many of you gentlemen get excited? Some of you ladies too, right? It's about how you move. But Jill moves like a lady. How does Lizzo move? Is it possible that the responses that she's getting is a direct result of what she's putting out there? And if that's the case, I know we're going to hear, well, just because she did this and this and this and this doesn't mean you can. Yeah. I get all that. But we're talking about the realities of life right now, not what the should be's. Let's talk about the realities. The reality is that what she's putting out there is getting her back disrespect, shaming, her in her feelings. It's affecting her mental health, her ability to have relationships and friends. Maybe there's some changes that need to be made on your part, not society.
That's why I'm not afraid of it. Every great artist.
I didn't notice that blind guys wiped their life, but hey, maybe I should go back and find that and use it for the thumbnail.
And I know I'm great and I'm happy. But even happy people, you know what I'm saying? I strive for joy every single day. I try to maintain, I reach for joy. That's my goal. But on the way to joy, you get sadness, you get exhaustion, you get anger, you get annoyed, you get tired and insecure. On the road to joy, there's all of these pit stops. And right now, I'm just over it. Over it. I'm only going to focus on positive comments from here on out. I don't have time for your negative.
You know, I agree with you, my vivid life. And here she said, I'm only going to focus on positive comments from here on out because you put out a positive message, and vulgarity inside of any message defeats the purpose. Right there, I'll give you. I think it was Method Man who said, "I put a N-I double R in there so that you people will listen." In artistry, yes, but this right here is you trying to put out a message, and it's so wrong. It's ugly, and I'm not talking about her. It is ugly. No one wants to hear about your little girl, and in any capacity trying to say Treat me better. I don't understand. What the heck does K Michelle have to whine about? That hole in her butt? You did that to yourself. You did this to yourself. I said, and I will say again, I used to be 330 pounds. You don't get there without giving up on you at some point. Something has happened to you. Admit that. Talk about those things. Tell your truth. What's the whole purpose of me being here? Telling my truth so that you have an outlet for yours. If you can't speak your truth yet, I will speak mine and then you share mine. But we got to do better because letting Lizzo share her lies as truths, what's that getting us? Nowhere. This is the filth in her mouth is an embarrassment. Y'all, I'm not really good with graphic design or any of those things, but I had this idea for a thumbnail permanently for my theme song thing that had a little girl with big old Coke bottle glasses and two big Afro puffs and a pair of headphones, right? And right outside of those headphones would be the two talking head artists, one of them negative, one of them positive, normally, right? But in this case, our kids are getting nothing but over sexualization on one side and whiting and victimization on the other side. And I want that going in their ears and coming out of their mouths. I want all of those nasty images that have been portrayed in the last 20 years, maybe just the last year alone, right? WAP, the little Nas X stuff, Lizzo's whining and complaining, all of the things that leave our children spewing out victimization, 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 right? Because when I was a kid, the talking heads that were on the side of my headphones, Public Enemy on this side, right? Uh, and then, to be honest, y'all don't tell nobody, and I might cut this out of the stream. New Kids on the Block was on the other side. I had a little bit of issues. I grew up in the military, and at the time I was in Germany, and it wasn't a lot of black folks around, so kind of had to balance it out. But anyway, it was still more positive influences going into my ears and my brain and coming out of my mouth than what our children are getting today. And we've got to do better than that. So let's go ahead and try to finish this up.
Negativity, your internalized self-hatred that you project onto me with your racism and your fat phobia. I don't have time for it.
I got a question. Do you think she'd get as much traction on this message if she only said the fat phobia? Anybody? If she had gotten on Instagram and all she did was say, I am tired of these people treating me bad because I'm fat. What do you think? Would she have gotten the same traction? Would she get the same response? Or is it important for her to add on that she's black? Because look at Adele. I'm pretty sure that Adele got some fat shaming along the way. And I'm pretty sure she's gotten even more. What do we call that? It's not, is it fat shaming if you go from fat to thin and people still treat you bad? What's that? Experience when you go from being 330 pounds to 130, they treat you bad. People talk about me all the time for being thin. I'm like, but bro, I used to be. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm disrespected to the point where I have had people pick me up and move me. So we all get treated bad at some point for the way that we look. You think there's not somebody out there talking about my face? There was somebody in I think the lead attorney stream who talked badly about me. Whoop-de-damn-do. You know what I did? I went and got down into the chats and I was like, oh, did you really have to go for the low-hanging fruit though? Like there's so many other things that you could say about me if you tried really hard. I'm not going to give you the ammunition. Go out and find some. Be creative. She wouldn't. I agree. She would never have gotten the same response if she had just said, people are being mean to me because I'm fat. And you get what you give. So what is it that she's putting out there that's getting this back, right? It's not just because her songs are positivity, big, I'm big, I'm beautiful, feeling good as hell in the skin that I'm in, that whole thing, water me, my cocoa butter, this, my drip, whatever it is, right? Those are all fantastic things. Somewhere you're saying something negative. Somewhere you're doing something negative. Somewhere you're putting. You know what it is. And ladies, you can tell me if you agree with this or not. O'Shea Duke Jackson says that one of the problems is that one of the things that makes her a hypocrite is that she goes on and she complains about the body shaming and the whining and the this, that, and the third, but then she goes looking for men who look nothing like her. Isn't that hypocrisy? I'm with you, sweet Lulu Bean. When I was a kid, we only had one TV in our house and we watched it together. When I had my children, we only had one TV in the house and we watched it together for a very long time. Now we're a modern family, and so at some point they did get cell phones and whatnot. But all of the boys were about 12 when they received cell phones, and that was because they were able to go away from me. Right? They were able to leave my presence and go places, and so I needed to be able to contact them. But even then, there were all types of parental controls on the phones. Her music wasn't coming through. I can guarantee you that. Like I said in some other streams, I took out things in my home that, sadly enough, I couldn't even put Essence up there today because I think she'd probably be on the cover somewhere, or that representation of less than classy blackness. Right? It takes all types to run the world, and so I don't fault whomever for whatever space they're in, unless you up on Instagram whining and complaining about it when you could do something to fix it. And to be clear, I am 100% gastric bypass surgery because it's not easy. 15 years later, I still can only eat 8 ounces of food. If I'm not careful, I will overeat to the point where I could injure myself. Right? I can't have sugar on an empty stomach because I'll go into a horrible thing that y'all don't really want me to talk about, but I might. There's a host of things I have to continue to make sure that I watch my calories, because if I don't, I could end up being severely undernourished, right? Even though I kind of look like it sometimes these days. So there's a host of things that we could do. She's got plenty of money to be able to do that and remove all the excess sin. And with the kind of money that she's got, she could have it done so that they wouldn't even see the doggone scars. Not that that's the point, but you have options still. You're choosing to continue to be chubby, fat, thick, whatever you want to call it. And then you want to get on here and whine and complain about it. How is that okay? How is that okay? I am in full agreement with Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life, Lulu Bean, and My Vivid Life. This is the thing, My Vivid Life, you've got daughters, or you got a young daughter, correct? My question is, when you see the hypocrisy, and do you ask her so that she can point it out, right? Like, do you say, hey, baby, here, let's look at this video of Lizzo, and then see if she sees the hypocrisy? Right? My concern was I can see someone manipulating my kids or trying to manipulate my kids. I need to know whether or not my children could discern it. And so in this case, we need to know whether or not these children can look at this Lizzo live stream and then discern that she's a hypocrite, or that she's not happy with the skin that she's in. Thus, this is the ways that she's acting out. It's got to be something, right? I want a teachable moment. I want to come up with a solution. Those are my goals always, right?
Anyways, I'm gonna continue to be me. I'm gonna continue to be a bad bitch. As you can see, I'm about to look like a bad bitch. I'm about to get my wig on and shit. I'm about to go do some bad bitch shit. About to go make some bad bitch money.
Hey, Unique View, thank you for showing up.
And y'all stream rumors. Let me tell y'all something. I'm grateful that this song has even touched as many people as it's touched. It's got millions of views, millions of streams.
So has anybody listened to this song? And I am going to look it up. I may not stream it. I may just play it in my ear and then let y'all know. But I just thought about it. There used to be a song a long time ago called Rumors. Does anybody remember that song? Look at all these rumors. I'm surrounded by them every day. You know what I'm talking about? And so I'm curious if perhaps it's got if it's a play on that, so I am going to go listen to it at some point. When WAP comes on the radio, your daughter changes the station. You do what you can to teach them on good, bad, but it's so prevalent that you have to hope. Yes, you have to hope that that she can learn to filter out the bad behaviors, right? And also that she can filter out the behavior from the person, right? Please understand that as a person, I have all the compassion in the world for Lizzo and the things that she's going through. I truly do. Like I said, I've been there. I know what that pain is. I know what it's like to, to have you to feel like your mental health is being trampled on, you know, to feel like you just need one person to stand up and be in your corner and stand next to you. That's why I get up and fight every day. But at the same time, your platform is too big for the behavior that you've got going on. You can't tell these people, you can't tell the world that you are happy with the skin that you're in and then get on Instagram Live and cry because people don't like the skin that you're in. Do the work. And you're absolutely correct, Unique View. The parody was Roaches. But do you remember who wrote the song originally? That song. I want to say it was the same people who did Lean on Me, but I'm not sure. If anybody knows and can leave it in the chat, I will look up that song because I love that song. Look at all these rumors surrounded by them every day. Da, 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 da. Anyway, y'all, I'm in 80s. I mean, I was born in the 70s, but the 80s, that's my music, 80s and 90s. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to go look it up then. You can also show the lyrics of whatever song you're considering. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even think about that. Rumors is going to be Lizzo's theme song this month. I'm with you. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play and I'm going to go look up those lyrics. Thank you for that, Blind Guy's Wife, Their Life.
It's on the radio, top 10, Spotify, iTunes, and Apple Music. Baby, I'm grateful. That don't happen to everybody that drops songs. Whatever happened to the song after that is God's will. But what I won't accept is y'all doing this to Black women over and over and over again, especially us big Black girls. When we don't fit into the box that you want to put us in, you just unleash hatred onto us.
Okay. Now I'm going to say this. Timex Social Club? Okay, I will be checking that out. My Vivid Life. Thank you so much. I am going to look it up in just a minute. Let me go back because I heard what she said and then I got excited and forgot. So let's go back right here.
Black women over and over and over again, especially us big Black girls. When we don't fit into the box that you want to put us in, you just unleash hatred onto us.
I'm going to tell you what the box is. I mean, I know this because I've said it several times when I was fat and even now. You know what you can't be? Anybody? What can't a fat Black woman be? Anybody? Okay. A fat Black woman cannot also be angry. It's too much. I agree with her. Black women get put into a box all the time, right? Stop it, Unique View. No, a fat Black woman cannot be fast either. I didn't know we were doing petty this early in the morning, but I'll take it. A fat Black woman cannot be angry. Now, if you mean fast by the term promiscuous, many fat Black women are promiscuous. They get left at the club at 2:00 in the morning. They're the last one still there. A dude will walk by and give her that nod. Then, 30 minutes later, after he's done at the Waffle House, he'll send her a text message to see if he can meet her at her spot. And she's got to be out before the lights come up. Fellas, tell me if I'm lying. Okay. So let's talk about that part. Let's be real about that part. But she's right when they say that they try to pigeonhole fat Black women. But they try to pigeonhole all of us, right? They try to put all of us in a box. All of us are fighting our way out of a box, but a lot of us are not fighting our way out by crying and doing nothing about the thing, right? She can't do anything about being black. She can't do anything about being whatever her height is. She can do something about her weight for her own benefit. You lose the weight, they'll stop talking about your weight so much, your mental health will improve. You lose the weight, your mental health will improve. You know why? Because you've achieved something. You set a goal and you rose to that occasion. But not here. Or you got so many other accomplishments that accomplishing health isn't important. Is that what it is? Because it's scary to me. It's disappointing. I am afraid for our children. To be truly, truly honest with you, I'm afraid for our children. All right, we're going to get through the last few minutes of this. I found the lyrics, so I'm going to put those up instead of the song. Again, I am using this video for teachable moments, fair use. Okay. Trying here, y'all, to learn what I got to do to get it right. Thank you to Blind Guy, his wife, their life for all the help that they give. Here we go.
It's not cool. I'm doing this shit for the big black women in the future who just want to live their lives without being scrutinized or put into boxes. I'm not going to do what y'all want me to do ever. So get used to it. But what I will do is make great music and be a great artist and continue to uplift people and uplift myself.
I'm going to disagree with you, Sweet Lulu Bean. I'm going to disagree with you. That last line, the narrative that big girls are depressed is a generalization. I disagree. Big girls are depressed and, like Lizzo, faking it until they make it. In those outfits that you're talking about. If I don't put on any clothes and I stick my chest out and my shoulders back and I hold my head up high while I'm out here in these streets in no clothes, you'll believe that I'm comfortable with the skin that I'm in, that I am strong and powerful. It's armor. Sweet Lulu Bean, it's armor. It's not even Teflon armor. Look at it. There are pictures. She wore a bikini top one day and she got shamed then. She cried then. But you know what else? When you look at those pictures, when you truly look at those pictures, you can see that she's not happy then walking around. She ain't happy. The fact that those women won't look you in your eye, Lulu Bean, should tell you that they're not happy. Because me, proud, confident, my head is held high, my shoulders are back. I'm looking you dead in your eye when I talk to you, when you approach me. As soon as you walk if you look in my direction, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to smile with all the confidence in the world. You know why? Because I am comfortable with the skin that I'm in. I know exactly who I am. Lizzo ain't there yet. She's selling a lie to our children. She's selling a lie to you if you believe that many black women who are fat are not depressed. How else did they get that way? Okay, listen. I will agree with you that there are some disabilities out there that may make it so you can't get up and do certain things. I agree. Like I said, I live with fibromyalgia, constant chronic body pain. I've laid in the bed for days on end because I couldn't do anything. But you moderate some other type of way. It's not that you cannot exercise. It's not that you can't eat better. It's not that you can't do some other things to moderate your life. And sadly, that's the problem. So again, Sweet Lulu Bean, I have to disagree. I think more black women are depressed than you know, especially the fat ones. And after last year, after being locked down for a year, that's what's happening to Lizzo. She's realizing that even though she's got all the money and all of the fame and all of the fans, she doesn't have anybody close to her that she can go to in her times of need and comfort. Because she's been out here telling the world that she's strong and she's got it. She's confident, big, independent. Lizzo is not a woman who could say that she needs a man. Tell me if I'm wrong there. Let's get this going.
I saw a lot of things I didn't want to see today. I read a lot of hurtful words that triggered a lot of deep feelings today. And I'm not even going to say them to give them power. But what I will say is thank you. I love you as much as you love yourself.
Sweet Lulu Bean, Lizzo would imply that African culture appreciates heavyset black women more. She would point out some of our Nigerian sisters, and she did a whole TED talk about her twerking thing. I'm pretty sure she would use the culture. She would use the continent and the culture of the continent to try to say that this is an example of what we're supposed to be. That us Americanized black folks or westernized black folks are the ones that's getting it wrong. So maybe you can attest to that. Hopefully, I'm going to drop the link here in just a minute. We'll discuss the lyrics together. I'm going to drop the link. If you're willing to come up here and talk to me about it, I would gladly appreciate it. I really don't know that much. And I'll be honest, the reason why is because when I lived in Germany, we were told to stay away from the Africans there. I didn't want to, but one thing you have to understand is that we were military, and this was in the 80s and 90s with all of the, AIDS epidemic BS. And so we were told certain things that weren't true. I'm still unlearning some of those things too. But you're right, blind guy, his wife, their life. America is established on categories, and we have so many of them. We need to accept that they exist and figure out how to navigate around them, right? Lizzo's efforts and attempts to continuously bulldoze through them are getting her nowhere but hurt. She keeps running into a brick wall and expecting things to change. We have to stop telling our children to do better and tell them to do different.
And I hope that you love yourself a lot. I'm going to keep on bringing this music out. And I'm going to keep on doing what I want to do. Just an honest moment. I'm okay. I'm about to go back out here and be around people who love me, and I'm going to be okay. I just didn't want to cry in front of the people who've been working so hard by my side.
What is this?
Be strong for them. I'm going to cry for y'all.
Is this not crying in front of the people who... I'm so confused. I don't think that they understand social media
day,
either.
Stream rumors. Fuck the haters. That's what this song is all about.
Oh, fix your mouth.
Haters gonna do what they do. They don't know I do it for the motherfucking culture.
Whose culture? Whose culture? Is that your culture? It's not my culture. Where's the culture? But didn't she say that she didn't make music for anybody but her? Or maybe the culture of fat black hypocrites. Is that the culture? Am I wrong? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if it is it harsher because it's coming from me looking like this. I'm willing to accept that and try to I'm not going to really adjust my tone too much. Y'all, come on. I try to be as compassionate as possible, but also real. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this reaction, was so that people know just because I'm kind and loving and I'm supportive on very many streams, I'm also real. I'm honest when necessary. Sometimes it's blunt, sometimes it's not. All right. So I appreciate y'all watching that with me. I am truly sorry if I didn't know that there was that much vulgar language in there. So please, My Vivid Life and Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life, I hope you had your headphones in. I am going to drop the link. I really hope that someone will come up and chat with me, especially you, Lulu Bean. I would just like to know it from your perspective, because I've never, like I said, I never really had a chance to speak to very many Africans on subjects at all. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and get the lyrics up so we can look at these words. But please, y'all, feel free to click the link, come up, let me know what you think. Um, Tell me if I'm wrong, even. Tell me that I have no business saying this because I'm not a fat woman. And just because I used to be a fat woman doesn't mean I understand fat women today, right? I'll accept that. I will accept whatever it is that y'all say. Well, that's not true. I will accept it as your perspective for sure. Okay. So there's no audio on this. So let's go ahead and share this. And I'm going to put it on the main screen here. Y'all see that okay? All right. They don't know I do it for the culture. Can we just look here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the very beginning, goddamn, 4 times. All right. They don't know I do it for the culture. They say I should watch the Great Day. Say I'm turning big girls into, they say get groupies at my shows. Okay. All the rumors are true. Yeah. What you heard, that's true. Yeah. Him and you. Yeah. If you believe it, I do that. Had to cut some. This is lyricism? Wait, y'all can't see my face. I'm so confused. I gotta bring it back, y'all. This is. Uh, uh, I'm having a hard time reading it as a full anything. No problem. Hey, sweet Lulu Bean, you feel free to come up. Listen, I just woke up. Like I said, I'm 3 hours ahead of behind the East Coast. So in order to be able to get things out for the folks out there, I've got to get up like at 4 o'clock in the morning here, 3 in the morning sometimes, right? So, anywho, feel free to hit the link, and I would love for you to come up. So let's see. Back to these so-called lyrics here. Here we are. Okay, NDA, no loose lips. Now them hoes trying to sue me. Blank, I give 2 blanks. All the rumors are true. Yeah, I've been in the bamboo. Yeah, focused on the music. My ex ninja, he blew it. Last year, I thought I would lose it. Reading ish on the internet. My smoothie cleanse and my diet. Uh-huh. You know what? Blind guy, his wife, their life. You know, I love y'all like fat kids love cake. Mm. But I think that I might be mad that you told me to go look up the lyrics. Because this is not poetry, flowetry, ah. Okay, we're just going to keep going. Spending all your time trying to break a woman down, realer issues going on, baby. Take a look around. If you thought that I was ratchet with my bottom hanging out, just wait until the summer when they let them out the house. When they let who out the house? What's gonna be ratchet? What's gonna be ratcheter? What's gonna be more ratchet? Is that the term? I guess we should probably try to figure that out because we're gonna be doing this a lot. Um, talking. Give them something to talk about. Sick of rumors, but haters do what they do. Haters do what they do. All the rumors are true. Y'all, this is not. Hey, Portia Marie, thank you so much for stopping in. I do feel 90% of Black women are depressed due to their weight, but as young Black fat woman, I changed to get healthy, not just to look better or to get others' approval, but to live healthier. Exactly, Portia Marie. That is it. Kudos to you. That's the thing. We can know that there's something wrong. You know, we can accept it's the body that we're in right now, and we can love it, but understand we need to make it better. We need to do something to make it better, and that's required, right? It's up to us. Nobody can unfat us but us. That's it. And I am so with you, blind guy, his wife, their life. I'm telling you, this right here, I just woosah. Okay, so we're on to verse 2. This is Cardi's verse, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, all the rumors are true. Yeah, fake butt, fake boobs. Yeah, made million at Sue's. Y'all be running with fake news. Cardi ain't popping. No, that's a machine. Nobody listen. They buying them streams. They even posted on blogs overseas. I can't. I can't. Look, I'm a Bronx itch with some pop hits. Used to pop off when they pop ish, but I'm calmed down and I'm locked in, and my records live in the top 10. Y'all, what is this? Is this really what they call lyricism and music today? Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Shout out to you once again, Portia Marie. Here we go. Look, okay. Is there more lyrics? Oh, there's more lyrics. Okay, okay, okay. Last time I got freaky, the SEC sued me, but I'ma keep doing what I want to do because all the rumors are true. Yeah, y'all, this sounds like a pornographic nursery rhyme. What is this nonsense? This is what's getting millions of sales and views and clicks and what? Okay. They hated on me since school. Yeah, I never thought I was cool. Yeah, now me and Cardi, we cool. Yeah, I love throws on poles. Yeah, I am body goals. All right, y'all. Make it make sense. Unique view. Is it up? I'm ready to come over and check it out. I've been waiting on you to get something up there for me to come over and to subscribe to. You know it. Struggle Stream family together. We gonna get this done. So you let me know when I should go over there and check that video out. All right. I am body goals. Okay. Okay. Yep. Not even going. Nope. This ish from my soul. Yeah, black people made rock and roll. Agreed. Why you spending all your time trying to break a woman down? Realer issues going on. That's the chorus. Okay. Oh no, this is. I'm confused. Just wait until the summer when they all. Who's coming out of the house and what are they doing when they come out? Give them something to talk about. Outro. All the rumors are true. Rumors, yeah. Okay. So, how'd y'all feel about that? I feel like I should probably just do an entire reaction series where I just read terrible rap lyrics because that was hard to get through, y'all. And I do have a college education, and I read to other people for a living, and so on. That that's just I'm embarrassed that I couldn't get through that. And I'm more embarrassed that now I'm embarrassed I couldn't get through it. Oh, okay. So then I feel better, blind guy, his wife, their life, because this right here is a bit much. I think that I should do this more often though. I told y'all I don't listen to this. I'm not really pop culture like lit like that. This is a new thing for me. And so I think I should do more of this. What do y'all think? If I should do my reactions like this, y'all let me know. I'll go find the songs and put up with this nonsense. So that y'all don't have to. I will go find the songs. I will put it up here. I'll react to this madness, and then y'all can take it and show it to your children. Thank you very much, Patrice. I listen. People tell me that I have a voice for something. Maybe this is what I should use it for. Just going through some. Maybe that's what my podcast should be. Just sitting on the porch reading lyrics and uh oh, I think that might dim down my intellect or spirit, one of the two. So it's unique view and that's okay. We'll take the IG post. Y'all go over and check it out. I'm gonna see if I can't find Unique Beats page right now, and I will drop the link in the chat if I do. Is it Unique View channel? Uh, I see something up here that says Gretel loves to share. I'm assuming that's not you, gorgeous. Oh, there you are. No. Hey, it says that there's 1.28 thousand subscribers for the Unique View. That's not you. It doesn't look like that icon there. I'm looking for that one. Y'all let me know if y'all find it. It's kind of ironic that looking for Unique View, I've come across like 3 unique channels. Side note, just a thing. Well, thank you, blind guy, his wife, their life. I think I might do that. I'd really, just doing this just now was a bit much for me. So yeah, I think that it might be something that I consider. Trash can waves in the building, dipping and slipping. What you mean you catching up on some sleep, bro? You know you don't go to bed. Did you get away from them Jehovah's Witnesses though? They haven't come back, have they? Listen, in my family, we used to I would answer the door in my hijab or a full abaya. And I would just, salam alaikum. Do you know them people would just look at me and walk away? Honey, you do what you got to do to get away from them folks. So ain't that the case? So trash can waves, you missed it. We just went over the live stream. I'm sorry, the Lizzo's Instagram live stream crying about being mistreated because of her weight, and then trying to play the race card, all the while not taking any responsibility for the fact that she's the only person who can help her to get that weight off. And she's also the only person who can do anything for the greater fat Black woman population at the moment, right? Instead of getting up here and whining and crying and shaming everybody, she could go ahead and say, you know what? While I may think that it's unfair and disrespectful for people to treat me the way that they do because of my weight, I also know that it's my responsibility to keep myself in a healthy condition, right? And that's the start. I understand that, you know, my image is more than my own. And that's the reality. I think that's the problem. And can somebody answer this for me? I said this somewhere else and I'll say it again. I'll give you the full story here. I'm going to drop the link. Someone, please feel free to come up. My father was military. In 11 years, when I was around 11 years old, we were going to be going to Germany. And so one of the things that they did is I had to go and get an ID card. Now, when I got this ID card, it was explained to me that as a result, I would now be a representation of my family, my community, and my country, right? At 11. That's a lot of weight for an 11-year-old. Lizzo is in that same position right now, and look how she's handling it. She's got money in at least, 15 years on 11-year-old me, and this is what she's doing with it. So wait, they were trying to get you to get the shot? I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that they did that. I thought that they were one of those organizations that didn't do that kind of thing, but I could be wrong. Morgan, really? Do you speak German, trash can ways, or you just doing something extra? You can tell the truth. It's okay. We'll forgive you. So like I said, y'all, the reason why I did this, I had intended to just do a stream about setting your intentions for your theme song, right? You know, um, and then this thing with Lizzo last night and this morning, and seeing all the guys in the manosphere and the things that they had to say, that's one thing. And like I said, I'm not here for that party or that. I'm not here for the red pill, the blue pill, or the pink pill. I'm here for the family pill. Whatever color that is, that's the one that I'm here for. The one that's representing young black children, the ones who have no agency, that's the pill I'm here for. And right now, Lizzo is a poison pill to those people. And that's a problem. And that's why I'm talking about it. We are indeed, Patrice, built from a different cloth than this generation. You know, that's the other thing. Like we said earlier, you know, the fat black women who were out there singing back in the day, Aretha, Patty, Gladys, you can name them. You know, they were they exceptionally obese for the time? No. This thing has gotten way out of control. That diva mentality that they claim that she had, that those women had, she now has, along with the anger and the animosity and the lack of class. And ich spreche nur ein bisschen Deutsch. And then the other thing, by the way, just now, I was like, I know how to ask to go to the bathroom, and I was going to say it, but I also know a little bit of kitchen Spanish, and they get mixed up in my head. So I was going to say, "Wo es die baño?" which would have been, "Where is the bathroom?" but with a mix of German and Spanish. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm a special kind of girl. I've been all kinds of black girl, which is why I can sit here and say the things that I am saying. Which is why I am saying that I am out here willing to coach and consult and be there for other people. Which is why I put my body in front of bullets. You know, I'll take the hits. I will get out here and tell my story knowing that people are going to treat me like shit because of it. So that other people don't have to. So that they can learn, right? You can either learn from my mistakes or making your own. At 45, I'm willing to let you learn from mine. You said you were in Germany for 4 years. What part of Germany? Or I'm sorry, you said you took German for 4 years. In high school? Or why? Were you trying to pick up some German Becky's? Actually, I know you trash can waves. It wasn't Becky's. It was Tatiana's at the time. What does that look like? Right? That's the other thing. Has ratchetry, thottiness gone up in the last 20 years? I feel like thoughts are a lot more prevalent than they were when I first became a mother. I feel like having no self-respect. Not, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to say self-respect. I feel as though having boundaries, um, having standards, maybe even morals. I feel like those things are no longer prevalent, relevant, important, whatever the case may be, the statements that we make. Um, I'm not quite sure. You know, I'm willing to admit that, but there's got to be something. What are we gonna do? Um, how did we get here? How do we fix it, Patrice? It's gone up so far, and the theme songs, this channel, this space, is to try to take some of that back. If we can teach everybody to look at the words in the songs and understand that when you ingest that, it's poison, that you put that poison back out into the world, right? How do we do that? How do we fix that? It didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me get it again. Sweet Lulu Bean, give me just 1 second. And also, it looks like, oh, and I had something come unplugged. Give me just a second, y'all. Okay. All right, Sweet Lulu Bean, you feel ready to come up anytime? You know, one of the things that I did, Patrice, like I said, is I didn't allow anything but Essence or Jet in my home. I also tried to make sure that I became the best example. Again, Lizzo cannot be the only example for our children. She can't be. Who else is out there, though, is my question. Um, who else is out there? Are there some positive role models out there? So are there some Lauren Hills out there today? Some counter narratives. By the way, that new song between with Lauren Hill, I mean Nas and Lauren Hill, I completely forgot Nas was even on his own doggone song. How about that? Lauren killed that thing, y'all. She killed it. I missed her. I missed her voice in this space. Yes, I did. Y'all give me just 1 second. I missed something. Okay. I am back and we back and we back and we back. Told y'all that's my jam all the time. You'll get me dancing to that one. Okay. Are you really trying to get back into it? Trash can waves? Why? Who is there that speaks German today? I mean, and I'm not trying to be like, what do we need it for? I remember when we were worried about Cold War, this, that, and the third. Hey guys, if any of you all pay attention to Orlando Minor, he does real estate. I think he's I know he's under 40. He might even be under 30. So y'all should go check him out. Hey, Trash Can Waves, drop the link into the chat so that I can copy it because I can't find it. I couldn't find Unique Views channel, but I'm trying to do this at the same time. So please forgive me. But yeah, if you all follow Orlando Minor, he's getting ready to go live here in a minute. And I appreciate you all checking me out and supporting me out. I would love for you to stay, but I also want to make sure that we support all of the other content creators out here in the space, especially Black folks, especially Black men. We need them out front leading by example so that our young Black boys can know what it looks like. I am full agreement with you, Patrice. Her, Jasmine Sullivan. I haven't heard Esmeralda Spalding, but have you heard of a young lady named I knew I was gonna do it. Oh, what is her name? Jamila Woods. I think Jamila Woods is fantastic. She's got great content, and a lot of her titles are based on jazz artists like Basquiat and that kind of thing. So, really, somebody to check out. Uh, I need that link, Unique View. I feel like you're not just putting it down there because you don't want me to come over there and harass you. But not to worry, I will find you and harass you. Ask my vivid life. Ha ha ha. The only reason that I don't harass Trash Can Wade is because I know that he could do me more harm than I could do him. He could pick a lot better than I could. Little cousins, little internet cousins have that way about them. Um, During the German mob. See, this is how I end up on Blind Guy, His Wife, their live stream at the end of the week, acting a complete mess. It's Trash Can Wave's fault, and y'all let him know. Y'all let him know when we get over there. Trash Can Wave is responsible for both of us. Okay, if I get in trouble, it's all his fault. I think Lettucey is fantastic. I think didn't we just have to explain who Lettucey was to Corey not too long ago? I love them beautiful red dreadlocks, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to objectify her. She's talented. She's amazing. But them dreadlocks, I'm jealous. Jealous of those things. Thank you very much, Trash Can Waves. I'll go over there and grab it. You need to practice, but only you said in there was 9. You said no was the only thing you said in there. I'm gonna need you to do better. I'm gonna need us both to do better. You know what? If you get started, if you start a channel or a section of your channel, a series where you do German, I'll come over and join you. How about that? Is that fair? We can butcher a whole language together. Because that's what family does. All right, now, sweet Lulu Bean, am I missing you, or are you just not trying to join the stream? It's okay. Either way is cool. Like I said, my main goal was to have this conversation and be able to say there is so much better that we can do by our children. You know, you're 32 years old. You're reaching way back. I bet you are. You're only 32? You're such a baby. Sweet Lulu Bing. Am I not dropping this link in the thing down here? Someone please let me know. All right. Um so I guess in the meantime my question to y'all is what do we do? Okay, do y'all see the link now? I mean aside from the fact that it's up there, is it actually in the chat? Yes, you are an adult and that is not all that matters. You're a misbehaving adult. That matters too. Okay. So I did drop the link in the chat. Stop it. What is going on right now? So I'm going to do this just because I'm going to drop the link into the description. Send someone go over there and see if they can. Oh, now it won't even let me do that. Do you think so? I did that. So here it is. I'm going to, you know what? I know something I can do though. I'm going to share my screen with you so y'all can see what I'm doing. And then you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. All right. There's my screen. And for the sake of this, we'll do that. Oh, that might have made it worse. Can you see? So right here, click on the invite, copy the clipboard. Maybe I should do it this way. I'm also doing Control C manually, Control V. See, I have it coming up in the chat. How about y'all? Anybody? You know what? I don't know why I didn't think about it. Ha 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 ha. Let's look at it this way. Y'all bear with me for a look at my channel on my own thing and see what's happening. That's weird. Okay, so tell me what happens now. That's insane, you guys. So I even went into my YouTube channel and on the thing and put it in there, and I still only see Corey or a blind guy, his wife, their life's last message is the only one that I see. Anybody know why it would do that? Okay. So you can see I'm dropping it on the thing. I just don't understand why it's not doing that. All right, struggle stream family. I guess it's my time to figure out a little a little back end confusion. I wonder what that is. Is it because I'm screen sharing? Can't be. You can definitely screen share at the same time. I wonder if I'm going to try something else while y'all do that. I'm in agreement with you, blind guy, his wife, their life. I do believe that YouTube and well, in this case, it's probably more StreamYard. At this time of day, though, there's a lot of folks on the East Coast who are streaming, so maybe that's it. What I'm gonna do is blind guy, his wife, their life. Y'all's email is just that, right? So I'm gonna send it to you. I just want to see. So that must not be y'all's email address because it would have shown me the picture of your icon. Oh wait, it is. Okay. So I am sending you guys the link in an email, blind guy, his wife, their life. Can y'all let me know if y'all get it? Just to see what happens. At this point, y'all, we're just taking out playing out some technical difficulties. So if y'all don't want to stay, that is more than fine. But I figure a lot of the folks who are in here are struggle streamers. So oh, I sent it to the wrong one. I'm sorry. This is so weird. Am I logged on to my I am now? I'm streaming through StreamYard though. I wonder what's going on. So what do y'all think? Would my broadcast end if I just drop out of the studio? Or will it keep going? Cross your fingers, toes, and elbows that it keeps going. I'll be right back. Okay. Now let's see what happens. The link is still the same. I'm dropping it again. And nope, I dropped it in between blind guy, his wife, their life's comment and Patrice's comment, and it still didn't come up. See? And let's see, where did you and if you put it in the chat, Patrice, it's not there either. No, it's got to be something going on with my StreamYard software. I mean, it's the app though. That doesn't. Hey, look, 5 watching and 7 likes. I even got an ancestor or two over here. Yay! I don't have any mods, girl. It's just me and 6 people in here, and I'm actually one of the 6 people. So I got me and 5 people. Who needs a moderator? Besides, I think that Trash Can Ways will try to block me every other hour just out of spite. That's the beauty of having what I call internet family or internet siblings around here. I wish I could understand why this isn't working. show you right. I love my little brother or my cousin from another family, but bruh, I'm not insane. Why would YouTube block me? Because I play that Lizzo video? That's nuts. So here's what I'm going to do, y'all. I am going to end this broadcast and open another one only because I want to see whether or not something happened there. And again, I dropped it in the chat over there with y'all. But over here is skipping right by it. That's insane. Okay. I'm gonna go and come back on a different broadcast, and it's just gonna say Fat Cap 2 up there. So y'all give me just a second. Thank you guys so much though for dropping in case you gotta go. I really appreciate y'all checking me out. Like I said, I'm gonna get demonetized, so I'm never gonna get this one monetized. So if there's anything that you can do to support a girl, I greatly appreciate it. But I am here to get this message out. We've got to do better. If we can consume better music, information, food, anything that we can consume, if it's healthy and positive and we put it in us, that's what matters, right? That's the thing that we're looking for. All right, so I'm going to end this and then come back.